What is up? It's Figure Hunter, and today we're going to talk about what I really think of my initial impressions of the Instinct 3 Solar and the Instinct 3 Amoled, just out of the box initial thoughts. New design, new obviously watch tech screen on the Instinct 3 Amoled. Just in my raw thoughts, just getting it first time today. So here are the boxes. There's nothing special about the way the boxes are done with this. They're just like all the Garmin boxes of yesteryear. And here are the watches in all their glory. And we'll sort of look at each of them individually in a second so we can sort of get a feature difference of what I think about each of them. This is a different watch face than came on it. So this is the one that came on it. So we'll go back to the OG. I'm doing a whole video on what I think of the Instinct 3 Solar's new memory and pixel, because I got to tell you, it is the best memory and pixel transflective screen you'll ever see in your entire life. If you are a diehard memory and pixel transflective screen like this old tech, you will not have ever come across anything as good as this. Even the Fenix 7X Pro, which I'll compare in a future video, is better. This is better than the Fenix 7X Pro as far as just the overall brightness, the richness of the black versus the white, as well as the overall contrast. Is just clearer. It is really good. So anyway, that's something in itself for the memory and pixel is a difference. And obviously the AMOLED is 100% different from watches of the past with the Instinct series. So we'll look at that in slight detail. So this is just sort of a brief initial take on things. So here we have the Instinct 3 Solar. I love the color contrast of this new metal plate that they put in there. I just love the colors. I mean, I don't care about the metal plate. I don't think it ever needed a metal plate per se, but the fact they put it in there and they put a color spark on it, I think is top notch. I think I'm more than likely going to use the AMOLED version of the Instinct 3 as my daily driver, probably. But I wish it had this color contrast. That is so cool. And you know, I mean, I don't love that it's sort of a gray. I think why not make one of them black? Because I think both of them sort of look gray, and we'll look at that in a second. I think it's, you know, it is what it is. That's got the heart rate sensor from the generations past, not the, you know, Elevate 5.0 heart rate sensor, but they designed that to have the ECG, which I don't think ECG matters, or the skin temperature. I don't think anybody uses ECG. I think that's zero loss to everybody on planet Earth to not have that. But I do think that it's just a fancier one. They just didn't put it on here. Bummer, however you want to feel. The torch is probably the reason I will either always wear a 7X Pro or Instinct 3 or Instinct 2X, because I'm dedicated, dependent, I should say, on the flashlight built in. So everything else just looks so great. This is set to 100% brightness, so I'm blasting it. But I could probably, I had to have the 2X on 100% brightness. I could get away with 50%. I used 50% most of this first day, and it is probably brighter. It felt brighter. It felt clearer to read than the 2X at 100% brightness. So you're going to have a better battery life experience. Turning the backlight will burn the battery down faster, so you won't get, but I'm still getting 25 days, and this is at like full tilt brightness. That's crazy. I would get like 12 days, maybe somewhere in there, like 10 to 12 on the Instinct 2X at full brightness. So it would take it from 31 down to 12, so a third. But this is the new Instinct 3 Solar. It's the look, it's the feel, it's the vibe, it's the whatever you think. And there it is. So then looking at the Instinct 3 AMOLED, so you have the color contrast, and I just realized that you probably have my flash on or my backlight on, so I apologize. This is going to come in dim, and it's unfortunate because the other videos that I've done with these is going to come in dim. So you have the AMOLED screen. Obviously, I think it's at 2/3 bright, but you have all the spectrum of the things you could see. Training status did port over. Everything looks like it ported over just fine. But you have all these big, brilliant visual screens, 1.3-inch screen on the design of the Instinct 3, the Instinct series of watches. So you have that benefit to the, this version of Garmin's offerings. Obviously you can get a lot of these same things or get all these same things. It's basically like the 265s in a different casing. And hey, with the free flashlight, I still am going to be diehard about flashlights until the day I die. So there you have it. But I love the Instinct sort of from a design perspective. And so to me, I think this is fantastic. They did it with an AMOLED version. You can think about what you want. I don't love that it's not black. I think it's like a dark gray. I mean, the casing is dark gray, and the buttons are dark gray, but not as dark gray. But why didn't you just give us a all black model? And then I wish they had done the color accents. So you still see the metal plate, just like you would on the Instinct 3 Solar, but you don't get the color accent. What's up with that? And if you're not gonna give me a color accent, then make the whole thing black. Don't make it like light gray here, and then dark gray here, and then light gray here, and just make it all dark, like if you're not giving me color accents. That's what I say. But this is the AMOLED version of the Instinct 3, and alongside it, this is the memory and pixel version of the Instinct 3, and those are my initial thoughts of what I really think out of the gate for these. It's the Figure Hunter. Thanks so much for watching.